Yes, boys, we are back again with the Red Bull London career mode, starting straight away with action and gameplay for you at Villa Park against the one, the only, Aston Villa. And you'll see here we made a fantastic start to the game and the episode inside just 17 minutes. Jarrod Bowen on the score sheet, starting today's game, and he is really making an impact at the end of the season, showing the reason we signed him in the summer. Fantastic display from him in the back end of the season. Now we're skipping forward to the 65th minute, where that man again, Jarrod Bowen, doubles our lead. 65 minutes played, 2-0 to Red Bull London. Up the balls, and Jarrod Bowen making a massive statement in this game. He wants to get himself into the starting 11 more regular, and if he performs like this, he will do that. Fantastic finish. It rifles into the back of the net, and you see into additional time, Aston Villa pushing forward, but leaves themselves way too exposed against this team. Ball out wide to Jarrod Bowen, and this time, goal scorer turns provider. What a delicious ball in the box, and a super volley from Ricky Jade Jones. Doesn't play much at all, but to be fair, when he has played, he has been pretty decent. Gets involved and does grab a few goals as well. So he scores today, and that makes it 3-0. A dominant performance, a dominant result. 3 goals, a clean sheet, and those 3 very valuable points this league season is almighty close, and winning this game was a must. We come away then, fantastic win, and our next game then coming up will be in the Premier League again, this time though against Southampton. And you'll see here, this is all about King Kanjin Lee. 4 in his last 3. He's been in great form in this career mode in the last few episodes, and we was really banking on him again today in the Premier League. Hopefully this form of his can continue. Adeyemi out for the rest of the season, remember. Injured in the last episode. It's all down to the King. Now this game would not be easy, and it would take, you can see, until the 79th minute to break the deadlock. Ralph Hasenhüttl had Southampton ready and fired up for this game, but thank God for that. The man we splashed the cash on in the summer, Rodrigo from Real Madrid, he gets the goal, and he's come up with some very late winners for us, hasn't he, in this career mode? Another one today, and that was a superb finish. He's definitely one of my favourite players to use. Definitely recommend signing this absolute baller for your career modes. This season then, he's got 11 in 32. It's a really good return in his first season here in the Premier League. And you're going to see, guys, that, you know what, when we get 1, we always seem to get 2. We're fast forwarding it a bit here, only by just a few minutes though. Xavi Simons here, a fabulous ball. Look at the ping. Look at the ping. Inside to you-know-who, Tchouaméni, the best career mode central midfielder? I believe so. He can score from anywhere. He's got the tank of a stamina bar. He's got the energy of N'Golo Kante. He's got the finishing as well of a world-class striker. Look at that. And another big win then for Red Bull London. What a start to today's episode. 2 games, 2 wins. And we've also not conceded, and we've scored 5. That's right, 5 goals already. Let's go, boys. It's press conference time ahead of the FA Cup, the semi-final of the FA Cup. We are answering a few questions about the boys. They are confident that they can get themselves into this year's FA Cup final. Remember, our opponents today will be Bristol City. I think we've got a strong enough team. Even our second string team is probably better than their first. So this really would be an upset if we couldn't find ourselves into an FA Cup final. We can keep this run going, I'm sure. We've been in great form, scoring and not conceding. And this is the perfect ending to a season. If you can get yourselves into a cup final, you've got to do so, especially when you're in the semis at Wembley. The fans will be right up for it. Wembley, the stage is set. A beautiful setting for any football match. But the FA Cup has a special meaning to it for all English football fans, and we love it. We love it, boys. Bristol, what a dream for them just to get to Wembley. They could get to a final though. My goodness me, that would be a game for that football club, a game of the ages. The crowd is filling up, the atmosphere is building, the pyro is kicking off. It is Bristol City and Red Bull London fighting it out to get to the final, lads. We did rotate a few players, as I said, because our second string team is more than strong enough to win this game, in my opinion. So, bit of a gamble in the semi-final, but we've got a big game coming up in Europe. You can see both paths. We smashed Blackburn, didn't we, in the quarters? And then we pretty much roll over as well, Sheffield United, to get here. And when we get here, we wanted to leave a lasting impression for whoever's to meet us, potentially in the final. And we go 1-0 up very early on, just 20 minutes played. We were creating a lot of chances. And for the second time in the episode, Ricky J. Jones starts up front. He hasn't had that many opportunities to show how good he is in this season, but he's doing so now. He's bagged another goal, and he's bagged himself a memorable one. He scored at Wembley. Only a handful of players can say that, and he's got now 4 goals in 5 in the FA Cup. That was 1 goal to nil, and you'll see we're moving forward quickly here because, again, when we score 1, we sense, we smell blood, and we like to get 2, and you'll see here in a few moments, Bristol City opened up again, and that is 2-0. Hernandez, who was away on a 2-year loan, he come back in January from that loan deal, and he's been pretty impressive as well. Not got loads of game time, but when he has, he is definitely impressed. A youth academy star to watch out for Red Bull London. What is it with this football club and producing some fantastic players? And before half time, if we could get a third, we knew it was game, set, and FA Cup final to come. Rodrigo in behind, and there's only one answer for that. It will end in every single time with a goal from Rodrigo. That is what it's all about. I knew the game was over. I could smell an FA Cup final and an FA Cup trophy on the cards. Decided at half-time to jump into the simulation, and you can see we add another goal. Ricky J. Jones at the double at Wembley. That was for 4-0, and that is how it ended. Another clean sheet in the episode, and 4 more goals, lads. This is now your Champions League semi-final. Red Bull London and Bayern Munich. Leg 1 of a 2-legged semi-final in Europe. What an occasion. What a setup to the end of this season. We're already in the FA Cup final. Come the end of this episode, we could be in a Champions League final as well. And we're still leading the Premier League. Guys, what an end to this season it's going to be. Probably just one more episode after this one today. Let's see how this plans out. Will we be playing in a Champions League final for the first time with Red Bull London? A legend of Bayern, Philipp Lahm, watching on from the crowd. He's got his tifo up there. It's time to make our own tifo for one of our legends. Who will it be? We did start this game very, very nervous. We were giving possession away and we were not playing like we usually do. A bit of an error at the back by Maxima. He fell over a player on the floor and it ended in an open back line. The back 4 had a massive gap in it because of that. And you'll see that now Bayern Munich have the lead. Oh no. Serge Gnabry, the former Arsenal man, really has kicked it into high gear in the Bundesliga. He's now one of the best wingers in world football. Serge Gnabry buries it right into that bottom corner. Bayern have a lead, and this was a little bit of a worry now because we'd have to come back to get through to the next round. Away from home against Bayern was always going to be difficult, and it got even more difficult now. Muller into Gabriel Jesus, across to Leroy Sané, and he doubles their lead. Bayern Munich 2, Red Bull London 0. Could this be game, set, match, or an even tie over? Will we be able to pull this one back? 63 minutes on the clock. Rodrigo, ball over. What a touch from Ben Brereton. What a pass. And King Kanjin, he's there to finish it. The King is absolutely firing at the minute. It was all on him at the end of this season. Adeyemi getting the injury. It was all on him. If we were to win anything, it will come down to how good he can play for us. And he's playing out of his skin. 2-1, boys. Heading in to the final 10 minutes. Dodo wins possession back into Jude Bellingham. And then Xavi Simons into Ben Brereton Diaz. And that is right. From 2-0 down, back level at 2 apiece. In the final 10 minutes, we have got ourselves back level. Now that is huge. With a home tie to come against Bayern Munich later in today's episode, that has really set us up. That has really set us up. Honestly, Ben Brereton Diaz, he is so damn good. And that is how the game ended. That is how the game ended. Are you ready for the second leg? I'm going back to the ballroom and I'm going to rethink some tactics. I can beat this side, and I know it. The players know it as well. All we need is Ben Brereton, Xavi Simons, Rodrigo on top form, and King Kanjin, I'm sure, can do the rest. He will always put the ball in the back of the net. And the next game in the Premier League is Crystal Palace. We wanted to sim through this one. I want to get back into that semi-final, and I do it by simming through and beating Patrick Vieira and Crystal Palace 2-1. Ricky J. Jones at the double. How many goals now is it in this episode? It's on absolute fire. And now the stadium is about to catch fire. We need our fans on it today. We need our players on it today. Flames on the pitch, please, lads. This is huge. This is the deciding leg to see who will reach a Champions League final here in Season 4. 10 minutes into the game, clicking over in towards the 12th now. King Kanjin in behind. King Kanjin Lee! What a start to the game. 3-2 on aggregate, 1-0 on the night, and the King does what he does best. Sweeps the ball into the back of the net. He's not the most skillful player. He doesn't always hold the ball up well, but get a ball in behind, get him one-on-one, and he will do the rest. It all is in the finish for King Kanjin. He is the king of goals, and we are now leading. Are we heading for a Champions League final? Bayern Munich, we're getting very frustrated, and what a bad challenge there by Leroy Sané. I have no idea how it's not straight red. He's absolutely gone through the back of me. Nowhere near the ball. Scissor actions. He is lucky not to be off, lads. In my opinion, it's a straight red. And the ball pinged across to him. Leroy Sané! Nearly the man who should have been off the pitch. Nearly scored to get Bayern back level. Chest control is absolutely stunning. And the volley, what a strike. But Lafont, how good has he turned out to be since we signed him? Van der Vaart is now second choice keeper. Two great keepers, but at the minute, Lafont is doing all the work he needs to. And he couldn't really do anything about that. Bad defending at the near post. And now they are level. Gabriel Jesus, the former Manchester City man, dialing up that phone and ringing in with a crucial goal for Bayern Munich. The defending is really poor at the near post. Ball in, he's not really marked close enough at all. And bang, straight into the back of the net. That was 1-1 into 32 minutes now. Bellingham, a bit of class from him. A bit of skill from him. Ball in, across to the smallest player on the pitch. Xavi Simons. This man has the X factor. This man has all the quality needed to be a match winner. And could he be just that today? We're back in the lead. What a two-legged Champions League semi-final this is. The best in a long time. And Xavi Simons scored for 2-1 and 4-3 on aggregate. And Bayern Munich were pushing, and they pushed a little too hard. They started to lead themselves open with King Kanjin getting in behind, across to Ben Brereton Diaz. I said if he was on it, we would win it, and surely we've done that now. Ben Brereton has scored another goal for this club. What a signing he has turned into. One of the most unexpected but most impressive players we have had in this career mode. Slams it home, and that has to be that. Surely there is no coming back for Bayern. Surely we're going to the Champions League final. But Bayern Munich, you know what they're like. They are resilient, and they come at me again. But thanks to Lafont, he was equal to it, keeping it 3-1 and keeping it 5-3 on aggregate. Massive save, because if they'd have scored that, they were just one more goal away. And unfortunately for Bayern, but fortunately for us, there was no more late drama. That is that. We are going to a Champions League final. Up the balls. Red Bull London. Can we make ourselves champions of Europe? The ultimate competition for any club side to win. Can we do it? Your season finale is the next episode. It could be your series finale. This may be the end, the final end to Red Bull London. FA Cup final, Premier League in the balance, Champions League final. It is all to play for, boys. And this is how we will end today's episode then. Are you hyped? 4 games in the Premier League, 1 in the FA Cup final, and 1 in the Champions League final. It is all to play for. Next episode, your player of the episode has to be Ben Brereton Diaz. Guys, if you enjoyed this one and you're hyped for the season finale, then smash the like button, leave a nice comment below, subscribe if you're new, and until next time, peace!